And good afternoon, hikers and friends. Today is March 31st, and I am at a hotel in Dahlonega, Georgia, just shy of the Appalachian Trail start at Amicalola Falls, which I will be at tomorrow. So tonight, I'm going to go through my current kit pack out so that we can see what kind of changes that I make along the way and what I end up with. It'll be very interesting to compare the two. Of course, right now mine has been limited by monetary availability of things. So the area that I live in is not entirely well stocked with hiking gear, especially ultralight stuff. So I've had to make do with some of the other things that I've accumulated throughout the years. As my budget is not limitless, I also couldn't order a lot of things. So we'll go with what we got and see what we make a change with. All right, first up, we've got the backpack, which is an older backpack from the 90s. It's a Campmore 90 liter. It has side panniers that you zip on the sides, which makes it extremely heavy and but can carry a whole lot of stuff. On here I've got attached a micro glow-in-the-dark that's recharged by the sun. I've got an individual first aid kit from the military that's plussed up with a few items in here that are more to my needs. And this here is my tripod for filming on the go. We have a nice military canteen with its obligatory military cup, which comes in handy for those short cooking things. And the bottle itself, I can put hot water in and make a nice little foot pad for a cold night sleeping bag. All right. So speaking of sleeping bags, I've got the REI Radiant 20-degree bag. It's a down-filled bag, which is cut to my lengths, which should sleep pretty nicely, and has on a couple of nights already. I've got a cold weather sleeping shirt, along with a pair of thin long john type pants that I use during cold weather sleeping. For the warmer weather sleeping, I've got a pair of shorts from Under Armour and a shirt that works well for that purpose. I've got a puffy jacket, which is just a vest. Usually when I wear the other stuff that I've got, I don't need much more than a vest. So I'm doing without the sleeves. I've got two pairs of socks, one which I'll wear, the other will go in the pack. A pair of shorts and a pair of pants that also can convert into shorts. A headband, a pair of Injinji socks, a lightweight long sleeve, not a hoodie, but it's just a runner. We've got a heavy duty fleece that I use during the cold weather as a shirt, and a light weather shirt that I also use for the hiking. I've got the Ex Officio underwear, which one will be worn and one will be packed. I've got the Keen hiking boots, which have already been well broken in during the last 4 months of walking on the walks that I've been doing. The REI rain jacket, which will also cover as a colder weather jacket, works very well. And a pair of flight gloves for my gloves. Next, we'll move on to the sleep system, or to the shelter and sleep. We've got the Opolis, or the Nature Hike Opolis 2 UL. It's a nice two-person tent, but makes a nice amount of room for a big guy like me. The headroom is definitely appreciated. I've got the Flex Tail pump, the Max 3 version. That's going to fill up the Keyless Gear Aero Cloud sleeping pad. Next up, I've got for repairs a sewing awl and a small little micro cleaning sewing kit with some extra clips in it, safety pins. Then next, I have an MSR Dragonfly camp stove with a fuel bottle that it needs in a pump. Next up is my Toaks pot. In it, I've got the standard military P38. I put a little funnel. The Sulak micro pot gripper, I really enjoy these. They definitely take up a lot less room and are a lot lighter than my other pot grippers. The all-important light. I've got a little bit of soap and scouring powder for it, and then a rag to top it off. So that all goes in the pot. For actually eating the utensil, I've got a nod to my grandfather, who actually gave me this to start getting me into hiking and backpacking, camping and such. So you give a kid just something as simple as a small multi-tool that has a fork, a knife, and a spoon, watch him go to town. So taking that with me as I have on every trip. Next up, we've got a folding bucket. It's a really lightweight little bucket that folds out, it's waterproof, will help me with the gaining of the water. Speaking of which, we have the Katydin Hiker series with the Pro filter in it. So I've got the Pro upgrade to it and an extra filter there for it. I have a Platypus, 2 of them. They are 1 liter water carriers, and that will give me enough water with my canteen and an extra water bottle to be able to get to the next water source. All right, coming on down the line here. You got to do some business once in a while, so I've got the U-Dig-It trowel and the associated toilet paper, a wash rag and towel or in case I have to dry off after swimming or something. And then I've got camp shoes that are Little Jimmy's foldable sandals that will help get me through camp. Be able to take my boots off and relax. I've also got a mini pillowcase that I take with me, along with a notepad that will be able to jot down a few dry erase notes, so hopefully we can get shuttles faster and such. And then over here we have the bandanas, which will hang from my pack. These are both modified with little clip rings, little grommets in here that I can attach the carabiner to. One of them has all kinds of little hints and tricks for surviving out in the woods if you're lost, and this one has all the favorite knots that come in handy around camp. So definitely a great reminder when you're trying to remember how to do that. Not that you don't do very often. Now up here we've got the rock bag and cordage for a PCT hang on the bear bag. Okay, we've got the rock bag and the cordage for a PCT hang. We'll probably be hanging a little bit of extra stuff, even though I've got the bear canister from REI, the Traverse canister, a little modular deal, but it has the added capability of being able to be sat on. So that heavy duty polycarbonate definitely will make a difference being able to sit on it. Now, onto the electronics wise, I've got 2 battery packs for my amateur radio. I will be taking amateur radio with me on this trip, so the radio you will see here shortly. The battery charger that will help charge these batteries. I've got a wall wart that is a multi-port, so I can charge more than the standard 1 or 2. I have a cord attached to it that when it's plugged into the wall it glows, so I know that I do have power. That will come in handy if I have questions about is my stuff charging when I'm attached to hostels and other locations that I might need to do a quick charge from. Now here I've got the cord that also helps me manage the USB distributor here, and we've got a SanDisk 1 terabyte hard disk that will be holding my videos in between town stays. I've got a microphone set that will help out, especially during those windy times on Mount Washington or other places, so you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. I've got a couple of cords for charging some other items here. Additionally, here that you see is a cell phone based internet device that your phone can attach to it. It's an internet router kind of thing. The cord that will program my radio, along with another couple of cords for the other things, a pair of earphones, and a knife sharpener. Next up you'll see the pencil with tape wrapped around it. 3 types of tape: duct tape, electrical tape, or Leuco tape. Leuco tape being the medical tape that everyone loves to use. And if you can't fix it with that, well, duct tape or electrical tape will usually do the job for you. I've got my amateur radio with a transport case. It's a 2-meter ICOM W32, older radio, but it works like a champ and runs on AA batteries. So that makes things a little easier for me for this trip. The next yellow bag up there is a portable roll-up antenna that will help that get out a little more than the rubber duck, and a extra headphone mic in case the other one gets torn up. Next to it, not really electronics, but I like setting them on it. That is a sit pad that is borrowed from a child's diaper set. A diaper bag usually comes with a little fold-out pad that's pretty waterproof and makes nice and easy roll up with the Velcro on it. So I definitely enjoy that, getting liberated. I've got my primary navigation device, the GPS Rhino 750, which is a GPS unit and radio set. It has a couple of different map sets on chips, so I can switch them around if I need to. And some odds and ends here for rounding out the power and a few other things. I've got a knit cap, which I wear, a bottle of Off Deep Woods, which is going to come in handy on the bugs, another little bit of toilet paper in case I need it, a multi-headed charging cord, which allows me to charge multiple things. I've got a 20 milliamp battery pack that has multiple heads on it. A old Tactica headlamp that I use. A Chicken Tramper wallet, keeping all my cards in. A 10,000 milliamp battery pack for recharging multiple things. You'll need a cord to use it, so that's why I've got the others. A head net from Sea to Summit. Their bug net is pretty top notch. I've got a handheld flashlight that has multiple modes to it, wide beam and area beams, and it also functions as a backup battery pack. I've got 2 extra batteries for the Rhino GPS. We've got 50 SPF sunscreen. I've got a little glowing clip-on piece that hangs off the back of my backpack. Hopefully night hiking, nobody will run into me, especially on those roads and stuff if I'm dragging late into a hostel. And we got a roll of trot line, which wax trot line comes in handy in multiple layers. And then of course a whole bunch of snacks to go with that. And there you can see the amount of stuff I've collected is pretty intense. Everything to me has a purpose and has been used multiple times by me on different trips. So it'll be interesting to see what I keep and what I don't on this through hike. The biggest 2 hurdles, of course, for me upgrading any of this stuff, which I actually have upgraded a lot of this, especially in the sleep and clothing and tent department. But it's the finances and also the availability. My neck of the woods only has what it has and doesn't cater a whole lot to anybody in the ultralight category. And so I will classify my rig as being non-ultralight. It's lighter than it was. My original pack weight that I had in this pack was 95 pounds. I've trimmed that back to 60-ish pounds, depending on food and water weight. But that's with the food and water. I think it's done pretty good. So there's not a whole lot that I'm immediately willing to trade out unless it has a very high level of dollar to weight savings. And it's getting harder and harder to make that a reality in the areas that I have left to replace. So with that, of course, I've got to get it all packed up again and get ready to get back out on trail. I check into Amicolo Falls tomorrow, and so hopefully see everyone there.